Alright, we're live. Awesome. Yes! I need to hit it with a wrench. I need to get one of the Fix-It Felix hammers, you know, just fix everything I touch.
That would be fun.
Indeed. Just try explaining that to what... that 8-track.
8-track, but I'd have to explain it to One Trick and Crescendo because they'd want to know why I didn't give it to them. Alright guys, it's Bluescreen Bronies Live Edition, PAX East, wrap-up time, woo!
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm Draco, the crazy one.
I'm D-Pad, the almost late one.
And I'm Viral, the one they want to get rid of.
Quit being so negative, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Lots of stuff happened this weekend with PAX East. It's just a great. I don't even want to call it a convention. It's almost like a religion to people.
We can call it an expo.
I don't think that does it justice to all the work that Gabe and Tycho have done for us.
Speaking of work, there's certain sections of that expo we're not going to talk about.
Yeah.
Like half of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear God. It's... yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Okay, stuff that happened this past week before we get up to the expo. Evidently, Main 6 is getting help. Skullgirls are going to give them their engine if they get to, I think it's 725,000.
I thought it was 750.
Some astronomical number that I'm never going to see ever in my life.
It's 725K on the website.
Booyah!
Me.
Yeah, I mean, Main 6 deserves to have their game. They just... I really don't care if it has, like, freaking slime balls and Booger Man in it. They need to have their game.
Hey, that would be awesome.
Although the concept art we have seen so far has been pretty interesting. You know,
Yeah.
even though it is just silhouettes.
Some of the stuff looks like Pokemon, some of the stuff looks interesting. I gotta say, it's just... I don't know, it's weird. Here, let me bring up a... Let me bring up the photo here for everybody to see.
I mean, it would be... I mean, one of them kind of looks like an alpaca. That'd be an interesting fighting character.
My Little Emperor, alpacas are magic.
Something like that.
I guess we can bring back Spitty Pie.
We could.
Ranged attack, go!
But
That's the super.
it's one of those things where, like, it's... You got... I don't know, it looks like a deer almost, and that would work, just because of the size proportions.
You know what, Draco, I want to say? They better put, what was the Spirit of the Force from the Miyazaki film?
Uh-huh.
Okay, couldn't remember its name.
Yeah, they put that in Pokemon.
They did indeed.
That was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we go on to something else a little bit more new.
Wuna.
Yes, Wuna. There is a lot of Wuna on my desktop. Wuna. And we go over to Resident Evil Left 4 Dead 2 crossover. Woohoo!
Here, let me give my interpretation of that. Woo.
Well, we all can't be quite as spirited as Viral, but from the looks of this, it looks like we are getting, in the new Resident Evil 6 port for the PC, that we're getting some of the Left 4 Dead 2 characters in Mercenaries, as well as two of the enemies, the mini-tank and the witch.
Mini-tank. That sounds hilarious, actually.
No, it is. It's a slightly smaller version of the tank, but don't take its size for granted. The thing will still, you know, tear your esophagus out.
Esophagus? Dear
Esophagus.
Lord. I've seen less roid rage in a football locker room.
If only we had the yeah sound.
Yeah!
And we can
That
make it work.
works.
Alright guys, I got a question for you. Are you happy?
Relatively speaking, yes.
Okay, well guess what? EA Origins got hacked.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Heard about that.
Oh boy.
Yep. So now I can't do. No, I can't really play my 2 EA games I've been forced to play on Origin. So honestly, not too concerned. I mean, I've had the thing off for a week, knowing that I don't want to lose my information again.
Yeah, I'm still not too sure what all they took.
Maybe it pulled a Sony and just snagged everybody's credit card numbers.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
Although I don't know why people want a whole bunch of, new SimCity unused accounts, because, they can't hold the servers up.
Alright, next up, got a couple games that came out. Pony games. This game here is pretty freaking hard. The Iron Pony Table Tennis. I gotta say, I hate rhythm games with a passion.
That's just because you can't bust a move.
Get out.
Okay, bye.
Jesus. Now, these games are interesting, they're fun, they have a good dynamic here. Let me pause the music real quick. And give this a little go-see here so people can see it. Okay, yeah, I totally
Wario
suck.
the winner!
Totally suck.
Wario the winner!
I can't do it! I just can't!
I unfortunately haven't had a chance to play this yet, but I most certainly will try.
Wow, Draco, and you keep saying that I am bad at StarCraft.
Hey, actions per minute, man. You had 60 out of like 197. This is just...
And my tech was higher and I had more units. Hush.
Okay.
Alright, pushing StarCraft trivial arguments aside, what's next on the agenda?
Next on the agenda is another game that came out, the Cave Story with ponies.
I've
yeah,
heard
I saw
some
that.
good things about Cave Story. I never actually gotten a chance to play it, though.
Well, coming from personal experience, I love Cave Story Plus. Got it on Steam a while back, and it's really just an absolutely fun little platformer that does have a lot of retro elements to it. But they have touched it up and added a few new features, and it is a very fun game.
Yes, this is EQD. Yes, I am broadcasting EQD. Oh my god, the internet is on fire. Whatever, how shall I do? I don't know.
Hey, Draco,
Well, maybe now-
if we keep it up, we'll get a free unicorn horn.
I was gonna say, maybe now Seth will actually
Click.
post what we do.
Oh,
Hey,
did
we're
we say that
advertising.
out
Post
loud?
us.
Oh lord. Okay.
You know, Draco, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Nash in the chat, there's no such thing as too many Luna.
Too many Luna? Nah, never, ever, no. But I do want to say this, I've never played Cave Story.
You guys are really missing out. You know that?
From back when remember when Terraria first came out, Draco?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Total Biscuit was comparing it to Cave Story. So,
Cave Story is pretty good from all the reviews, but I just haven't had a chance to play it. I mean,
too many games.
I haven't played Limbo. You're talking to a gamer that bought maybe a game once a month, and now there's like 15 games a week coming out. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that's when we discovered Steam and the evil that is the Steam sale.
Evil, please. That's how I catch up on everything.
Evil as
But
in I
it's so
can't pay my
evil to your
bills.
wallet.
Okay, disregard this. This is no longer rumor. We are getting Final Fantasy X HD, and it is coming with 10 Part 2.
Well,
So-
they
Don't
can't
be
sell
fun.
10.2 besides self anymore.
There's a Japanese
Nobody will buy
poster
it.
right there. Comes out on Vita.
Oh.
Oh.
I'd actually buy one of those things now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Sony will finally cave in and drop the price again.
You're funny.
Yeah.
You're funny. Now, Final Fantasy X wasn't a bad game. Had good music, good storyline. It had a good building system with the sphere grid. I mean,
Oh, the Sphere Grid was awesome.
it was
and had the
amazing.
Best mini game in the history of Final Fantasy. You do not mess with Blitzball.
Oh, heck no.
Although in 10.2, they messed with Blitzball.
In 10.2, they also made it Pretty Princess Dress Up Fantasy Edition. I don't know.
Among other things.
You don't like the way you're casting spells? Change your clothes! Woo!
And then there was the Moogle costume.
Oh God, no.
Hey,
So
the sad
basically-
thing is the mascot was the most powerful in the game.
So basically, you're saying it went all Pokemon pageant on us?
Why did you have to go there? Seriously. Alright, another
Because I
news.
like my Pokemon.
NCSoft has a new MMO coming out called WildStar.
I'm just imagining a really cheesy 80s rock album playing.
The soundtrack's actually decent, thank you very much.
It's pretty decent. I don't know really why, like... Well, first of all, I don't know why the video is being sped up to, like, ×9.
Because it looks cool.
But, yeah, it's one of those games, just like... It's got the entire social aspect. You buy a town, you build a town. You buy a house, you build a house.
War plots.
PvP.
Seriously.
Yes, war plots. Giant enemy crab. Yes, Nash. It's so cheesy.
You know,
What?
looking at it though, it looks fun.
One of the voices, though, reminds me of Mother Brain.
Little bit, although
Oh, God.
the thing I was thinking about here is which is their target audience here, because I'm seeing elements of, hey, let's go pitch this to every 15-year-old who wants some time to kill because we're making this look like the greatest thing since vanilla WoW. But yet also I'm seeing elements of really classic MMOs here with some very updated concepts which make it incredibly interesting.
And I saw some parts where it looked like you got to fly ships, so that might actually drag me out of Star Trek Online.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where they're pitching this to, because it looks like they're throwing a little bit of everything in there. I mean, I'm seeing elements of Tabula Rasa, I'm seeing some elements of, Star Trek Online, a little bit of the, what was that, SWOTOR. I mean, it's definitely an interesting looking thing. I'm just hoping that they actually have a decent formula and not some botched free-to-play.
Hold on. Bladed Hearts, you don't mess with FF7. I love the materia system. I love that materia system. Love it! You do not mess with my materia system.
Draco, when you go to Fiesta Equestria, I'm gonna bring a materia prop, and I'm gonna smash it in front of you.
I'll kill you.
I'm gonna watch.
Anyway, let's move on to the next story, where basically it's talking about how television has completely killed internet's completely killed the television gaming scene. G4 TV dying this year is pretty much victim of the internet success, I guess you could say. Rev 3 can do what G4 TV dreamed that they could do in a day. It's just weird. But Adam Sessler, the one guy that was with Tech TV and G4 from the start, he's very articulate, he's very smart, he's been in the gaming scene far longer than all of us combined on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I actually have Adam Sessler to blame for me getting into World of Warcraft. Ugh.
I have Adam Sessler to blame for getting into Terraria and Minecraft.
I just have him to thank because he's, always been there when I was watching early X-Play and, butting into video games.
No, I mean, he's a great guy, and I would love to shake his hand. It's just, I also owe, months of empty wallets to him.
Oh, I know that feeling for certain.
Yeah, it's one of those things where the internet is a place where we can do what we do for relatively cheap. And by relatively cheap, I mean next to nothing. Besides paying for internet, lodging, whatever. And it's not renting a multi-million-dollar studio. It's not paying voice actors. It's not paying graphic artists. It's not paying musicians to come up with stuff. It's not keeping lawyers on staff at 24/7.
Well, although keeping lawyers on staff still doesn't hurt. But the internet also allows information to go, miles and miles ahead of what television can do.
This is true.
Well, it's still the free medium at this point. Even with what minor regulations we have circulating as it is, it's still nothing compared to the FCC.
Oh, the FCC.
I'm just thinking of the Family Guy skit.
I am too.
I think everybody is.
But we can't play it.
Nope.
Alright guys, who wants to watch a funny video came out at PAX?
I do.
Yay!
Because I couldn't go because I was busy.
Well,
Sad.
jeez.
Anyway.
This is the one that I could not throw on to XSplit, but I'm going to throw it on the video player right now. Hold on just 1 second.
Shame on you, Nash.
In before Draco breaks something.
I didn't break it, shut up. Alright guys, sit back and listen.
But we'll see what happens. We'll just let this roll. This is kind of early, but I think it's kind of cute. So.
Oh, and just fair warning, there is cussing. Do not repeat it in chat. No repeating in chat.
See what happens.
Once upon a time, the Vault Hunters played a game.
The world is on the brink of going boom boom. This is how much desperate life is. Unless we make a stand here and now, we're gonna die. Now. Roll for initiative!
What's initiative?
It says which order we attack in.
I punched the initiative.
What's going on? I wasn't paying attention.
Tina, why don't you start over?
Welcome, fine ladies, to your first session of the most coolest game in the world, Bunkers and Badasses! As your Bunker Master, I will be spinning today's tale of fantasy and...
Wait, why the hell are we playing this kids game?
Oh, you know, maybe because shut the hell up, Morty!
Tina? She's right there, shut up.
While our vault hunting buddies beat the slamma-jamma out of that Hyperion informant downstairs, I thought we could play a game. Now, pick your characters. You got the Necromancer, the Commando, the Siren...
Siren. Dibs. My siren's name is Brick, and she is the prettiest.
Tina, just start now and figure that out later.
We'll just start now. So, like I said, roll for initiative, suckers!
So what did you think?
Lol.
Oh my god, I am so happy to see Tiny Tina is unharmed after that whole fiasco.
Oh god, it was so great. When I saw this, I couldn't stop laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing. Tiny Tina is so great.
God, the writers at Gearbox are just wonderful for doing this.
Wonderful, they're gods. Oh, by the way,
And yes,
Brick called the Siren, and he basically said, "My OC, no seal."
yes he did. I loved that.
Oh, dear lord. Yes, there is a link to this Bladed Hearts, and it will be in the video as well. D-pad, if you could, get bladed that link.
Will do.
Just please tell me you actually pushed the record button this time, Draco.
Oh, yes, I did. I always do.
Okay.
Sometimes 3 times, just to make sure. We need to go deeper. Now, and before we continue any further, there is a game review. We get to do a live game review, guys.
Oh boy.
Actually, I pre-recorded. We just get to talk about it.
Okay.
Are we okay with this?
I'm fine with this.
Well, 2 out of 3 I'm overruled, so bring it
Think
on!
of it this way. Think of it this way, Viral. We can berate him live.
Excellent.
Berate me?
Look it up.
I know what berate means. Gee! You think I'm some uncultured swine?
Indiana speaks for itself.
Oh, you are just not fun.
No, I'm hungover and food poisoned. Yes, I am fairly interesting at the moment.
Alright,
Not as
guys.
interesting as me on painkillers, but that's another story for another day.
Yep, moving on.
Incoming game review! You know what it's like playing a hard game where you die and die and never get anywhere, and then suddenly,
oh, was I supposed to get out of the fire? I thought you were supposed to get in the fire. Oh, I get it now. I'll do it next time.
yeah, that's what games were like back in the 80s. And while you kiddies grew up on Animal Crossing, I got to play Ghosts and Goblins, Castlevania, and Life Force until I had high blood pressure from all the rage-induced therapy sessions, so count yourselves lucky. Life Force is a spin-off of Gradius, a 2D side-scrolling shooter from NES. There are power-ups, it has a Konami code, and it's a freaking annoying sometimes. This game is basically an updated version of Gradius with one major change. There are now top-scrolling levels in between each side-scrolling level. And each stage throws you a curveball, whether it's falling rocks or traveling at the speed of... Holy Now, this game was rush translated, and while Life Force doesn't exactly make sense to us Americans, the Japanese name of Salamander finally closes that connection, especially when the final boss is a giant fire-breathing serpent. Made by Konami in the late 80s for Does that say Nintendo? Really, Konami? You have one job.
And you are doing so well.
Life Force is on the Wii store. You can play it on that, or you can pick it up for the old NES console. Have fun. I have to use a Konami code to win. I'm sorry.
Isn't that how we all beat Konami NES games?
I have a little confession to make.
Continue.
I was watching through the live stream studio and it kicked me out right after the video started playing, so I got in halfway through.
Man,
you're horrible. You know that? You can't watch it on the video player like everybody else?
No, because I'm special.
God.
Yeah, that kind of special.
Magic School Bus special.
I was thinking helmet.
Oh no, hold on. I got the perfect kind of special. Draft will love this. I hope Draft's watching.
Oh boy. And before he breaks something else.
I'm typing it.
This should be good.
Here we go.
No!
Yes! Okay. Okay,
Why
that's
are we
it.
trolling our listeners? You know what? Arius, you win a cookie. Because you actually remembered it.
Oh. That was... Okay. On to the rest of the content here after we talk a little bit more about Life Force. Life Force is it's a space shooting game. It's not that long.
They were really popular back then.
So
also,
you had
they
space
were made
everything.
right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were made right, and they had space everything. Like, Joust was in space, Gradius, Galaga, Defender, too much.
Galaxia, the bad Galaga.
You know, I got a
Sinistar.
question for you. Was the last Starfighter based on a game, or was there a game based on that, or which one?
I don't know. But instead of answering your question, we're going to move on.
Works for me.
Okay, according to Kickstarter, over $100 million was pledged for the video game. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Like,
but it's to
lot of money.
Now, how many of those games have actually come to fruition?
Successful projects are about 1,476.
Well, there you go. See, this is where we need to move with the industry. You know, we can't have publishers pushing us around anymore. We have an outlet.
This flat out says what the public wants.
The funny thing is, it started out in 2009 with $60,000 being donated. 2013, so far, $22 million. We're in the middle of March.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a fun
year. That this is working.
This is going to be weird. Like, really weird.
I don't think so.
Let me turn the music on real quick here and troll everybody. Because I've got the perfect song.
I don't think it's too weird, personally. I'd like to see, publishers disappear. These kind of fan projects are really where the fantastic games keep coming from. I mean, look at Minecraft, for example. Good God.
Can we say bye-bye to EA then?
I would love to. Are you kidding me? Although they still have BioWare and DICE, so I'm forced to put up with them.
For now.
Yep, for now.
I mean, DICE is okay and all, but I'm tired of the rehash games.
No, the rehashing is more of the publisher. DICE itself, on its reputation, makes very diverse new content every time. Where we go back to old, rehashing is where EA is afraid to make things different.
Why this song? You can blame Draft. It fits way too well. Come on, it's a Wreck of 7!
There are times I'm glad I can't actually hear the live stream.
True.
Anyway, okay. I will end this song just because it's Rickroll weekend, but also, there's a sing-along that I promised everybody.
Yes!
I promised everybody a certain sing-along.
In before My Little Pony extended opening.
No.
Well, don't keep them waiting.
I gotta load it up first. Okay, guys. If you know this song, sing along, because I'm going to.
Oh, crud.
Hell yeah!
Oh god, the timing's gonna be so off if we
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales, woo! To lift the danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales, woo! Not pony tails or cotton tails, no DuckTales, woo! DuckTales, woo!
Yes, that is the game remade, and it better have a freaking moon level. Nash, no. No. Bad Nash. Yes, I gotta say that when I saw this at PAX East on Friday, and as soon as I saw the news story on Kotaku, I flipped. I quickly died from a heart attack. I revived myself, tweeted to Sibsy, and then I went out and bought DuckTales for NES.
All the while putting out tweets on the show account that ended up bombarding my phone.
Alright, now about this sing-along idea. Yes, we are taking in videos. Yes, we're going to do a giant compilation sing-along. If you could sing better than me or worse than me, I don't care. I will throw it in a video.
Sing better than you, that shouldn't be hard.
At least I tried. Drunkard.
I'd love to try, it's just that we're about a second off.
Actually, it was closer to 2 seconds by the end.
Yeah, bandwidth. What was that you said earlier, D-pad? Bleep, blop, bloop, you're dead.
Bleep, blop, bloop, you're dead.
Dude, I love DuckTales. It was so catchy. The cartoon was so fun and invigorating, and not in Swedish. Nash.
Hey, the Finland translation is pretty good. It's catchy.
True. Although I did watch DuckTales all the time back on, I think it was Toon Disney here in the States. My Saturday mornings were pretty uneventful as a kid.
I still remember the My favorite movie growing up was the DuckTales. I think it was Secret Treasure of the Lost Lamp or Secret. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, you
now.
mean the Raiders of the Lost Ark parody?
Yeah, it's a parody. It was a really good parody.
True. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying what it is.
That was back when Disney actually had trouble screwing things up.
Yes. Although they did a good job with Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good PAX East so far because not only that, but I couldn't get good video of it. There's a new Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm. Confirmed for the state.
There's a new Animal Crossing, and there is one game we forgot to talk about. I'm going to talk about it right now. Dust and Elysian Tale is coming to Steam.
It was fantastic on the Xbox, and now it's coming to everybody else.
Dust and Elysian Tale.
Not played it.
Oh, I haven't played it yet either because I was kind of holding off. I didn't want to buy it for Xbox.
Okay. I have played through it. I think I've beaten it a couple of times. And, God, it's just really well done.
I wish I could find the video, but because PAX just ended an hour before our show, there is no video of it. Kimlin Tran, someone we voiced for, and we're going to have her interview up next week, guys, so be tuned for that.
It's going to be fun.
Kimlin Tran voiced Fidget, which amazing in itself, but she did a special PAX East dialogue, and they started skipping her dialogue just to save time, and there was an uninterruptible sequence of dialogue there, and she just basically screamed, "Stop skipping my dialogue!"
Oh boy.
Yes, Transistor, we're going to be covering that next week. Just because there was so much that came out of PAX this year, there's just not enough time to cover it all. I do gotta say this. D-Pad is kicking himself because he had tickets to PAX.
And I had to scalp him because I couldn't make it.
You know, speaking of stuff that happened at PAX, wasn't there something that the BronyCon guys did?
Yes, oh yeah. Speaking of which, if you did not know, Gabe and Tycho of Penny Arcade are major bronies. Well, not major bronies, they're bronies. And the BronyCon staffers went up to the stage with their Pony OC customs. Now, I'm not going to say what Gabe was dressed up as, but
Or what was said in the chat afterwards.
Or what they were drawing on the chalkboard behind them. But yeah, go BronyCon!
Woo!
Which, by the way, we are tentatively looking to try and attend.
Tentatively looking to try to attend, and we are going to Everfree Northwest. Well, some of us. I don't know if D-Pad's going.
And we're going to be at Fiesta.
Probably, maybe.
By the way,
I won't be at Fiesta.
Crescendo wanted me to say something about Tiny Tina, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I remember now. It was Krunk!
It's a crumpocalypse.
Shorty, you the best. You do the best. Okay, I gotta say, wrap up time. You know, it's one thing to see a company come out with a game that's like highly anticipated, like Dust finally getting a Steam release, or even DuckTales being remastered. It's another thing completely to see a company say, "We don't care what racism you see, Tiny Tina's hilarious."
True. Just good writing speaks for itself, no matter what kind of bigotry or any kind of overtones people can perceive from it.
Like even, a little closer to home with Pony. The writing of this show carries it. Otherwise, we would have just had another Gen 3.
Yes, Bladed Heart. Burn on the babies!
Oh my god. Oh, Tiny Tina.
Oh, Tiny Tina's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, we're looking at going to BronyCon. The problem is, it's later in the year. We still don't know, like, how much time we're going to have available, because I'm a temp worker. I work in warehouses on contract. I don't know when I'm going to be working again at any given day, let alone in August. So when it gets closer, we'll be able to find out. But as far as Everfree Northwest, there are reasons why we're going, and you'll find that out later.
I thought we already made that stuff public.
No.
Yep.
See, this is the reason why we don't let you think.
I'd like to see you try and stop me.
Oh boy, here we go.
Cider.
Forget cider, I have other stuff.
Anyway, I don't know. PAX East just reminded me why I want to go to PAX Prime even more. And it's gaming communities like that just remind me how vulgar gamers are, more so than I am. And also, that if you don't have to have a college education to make it big.
Well, it certainly helps.
Oh, it helps, but you don't have to. You just it takes a combination of luck and talent, because really, to be honest with you, Penny Arcade got its fame just because it was so hilarious, and they, like they said today, they make it their job to find out where the line is and cross it 13 times before the lawyers tell them to stop.
Yep.
Reminds me of how Red vs. Blue started up.
Yep, now they got a convention too.
I mean, it doesn't take much to do what we do, and we did get a question in the email about what we think of Duke Nukem Forever and the Duke Nukem series. I gotta say this right now, Duke Nukem 3D was really good. I like Duke Nukem 3D.
Duke Nukem Forever doesn't exist, thank you very much.
No, I gotta agree with Adam Sessler on one thing. Saying that a bad game doesn't exist doesn't help. We gotta acknowledge that it's there, and provide it...
Learn from your
mistakes. Put it up on a
mistakes.
higher pedestal than anything that was good, so we can say, hey, don't do this. Because not everything can be Devil May Cry 1.
True.
Or Super Metroid.
Or Super Metroid.
Also, yes.
But everything can't be like E.T., though. So we can't do that. We just gotta remember, in the gaming community, we gotta remember our mistakes, like fanboying over freaking Call of Duty 19. Shut up, Nash. Shut up. Oh, my headache. Oh, the Daikatana headache's back. Hold on. I gotta soothe this with a beer.
Wait, we're going Superfly Johnson up in here?
Oh, God. Yeah, soothe this. But it's one thing for people who create games to create a game that they love. That's different. Then you get games like Dust, My Little Pony Finds Magic. You get games like I think Phoenix Wright was a fan game at one point in time before it went public, or not public, but corporate. And it's one of those things where it's just, you make a game because you like to play that kind of game. You don't make a game to make money. And there's a lot of instances of that lately, more so than, hey, we're going to make a game because it's fun. Look at the first Mass Effect. BioWare made it because it was fun. It was a fun idea. And it was generally fun, even though I hate the Mako with a passion.
I love the Mako, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, BronyCon's gonna be interesting with you two in the same hotel room.
Gims, hold on. That wasn't a Pepsi, buddy. That was not a Pepsi. I don't have Pepsi in my house.
I do.
Pepsi is like watered down bullcrap.
Oh, okay, we're going here? Okay, let's not.
I'm going there.
Oh, God.
If it's not one thing, it's another with us.
You should hear us off the air.
No.
But also in general podcast news, we hit 200 viewers, which means we are going to have a community TF2 night on Friday.
It's going to be fun.
Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have fun watching Crescendo stab you all in the back.
I will be credit to team. Until I get stabbed.
And that is Friday the 29th for you, those of you that are actually watching on the YouTube video.
Yes, Friday the 29th. We are going to be killing everybody we can with Red Spy, what we gonna do?
And I'll be sitting there playing a different game because I don't like TF2.
Shame on you.
Shame
I don't
on
like
you.
competitive PvP games.
And yet you play WoW.
I never said I PvP. And I haven't played WoW in about 4 months.
Hold on. Do you play any card games?
I haven't played card games since I was in high school back in 2005.
Arius, the day I play heavy is the day I get drunk. Pyro, because I need something to keep Crescendo away from me.
M1 plus W. Formula for success.
Yes. Okay, guys. PAX East. What was your favorite part about it?
DuckTales. Woo!
Okay, besides DuckTales, what was your favorite part about it?
Mass Effect announcement for me. You know, I'm happy that they're going to be continuing into the universe, but you know, I'm okay with the fact that Shepard's not going to be there. We need a new, less cardboard hero.
Yeah. The favorite part of mine was I gotta say, like, information-wise, it's gotta be the whole esports. They had the whole esports history towards the tail end on today. And it was interesting watching that because it was funny seeing all the games that I used to play, and some still do. Like Doom 2 death matches. Oh my god. Like, I remember playing those on old 14.4Ks.
I remember playing Doom 2 because my dad let me play it and my mother yelling at him for letting me play it.
But they went from that all the way up to today, and the fact that 32 million people across the world participate in some sort of esports. And
times are changing.
That's mind-boggling. And, while I prefer co-op games too, Kasserica?
That was Black Sun. I'll set it too as well.
Kessie? Kessie, there we go, Kessie. I'm horrible at names. Kessie. I prefer co-op games too. It's just... Kesesa? Sorry, I'm reading chat. It's like reading comments. I shouldn't do it.
Although comments are entertaining.
Sometimes. But it's interesting seeing that because we talked about the Atari competitions when the Sword Quest games came out and how much money those were worth. Like $55,000 for one prize.
Mm-hmm.
And there's millions of dollars up each month in just raffle and team prizes that can be won. I mean, even what was it at IPL? IPL 7 was or 6 was $250,000 per person on the team. It's
Jeez.
A lot of money. Starforge? I'm thinking about it.
I'm really thinking about it once I get more money. BioShock Infinite kind of cleaned out the rest of my video game money.
You know what? Let's play this song. We Built This City as we exit out on this lovely Sunday of spring, which there's 2 feet of snow outside in most areas to the north, 2 inches outside my door.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was nice and sunny out here.
You're in Texas. You have snow problems.
And I just want to say, guys, yes, we do accept questions, answers, fan art, everything you want to send to bluescreenbronies@gmail.com. We love fan art.
We love the fans. Are you kidding me?
And really, to be honest with you, I love playing with fans at any given time. I've been on an RPG kick lately. And you can't exactly play multiplayer RPGs. Sorry about that.
Depends on the RPG.
But I'll give you guys a little treat. I'm playing Killing Floor after this. So if you want to come and some zombies, yeah, let's go. And guys, one more time, I'm Draco.
I'm D-Pad.
And I'm Viral.
And we're missing Crescendo tonight, but we got it done. And I hope to see you again sometime soon. Perhaps next week, if not Friday night when we do our TF2 night.
It's gonna be fun.
Stay safe, guys.